UnBeliZeable Dege Fever. Oh, I feel sick. You don't want to get that fever. They're all over.
See the bird, Anya?
Oh, that's a beautiful bird. It's like greenish green leg.
Wow, you're right.
So we live by a swamp, but there's a lot of people in our city who live on top of the swamp. So we've got a lot better than that. I can only imagine they don't really have much. They don't have much options for how they would control mosquitoes around here.
My daughter caught dengue, right? And I had no idea that, I know this is serious, but explain a little bit to us Belizeans, how does dengue transmit and what you guys do as a Department of Ministry of Health?
Dengue is transmitted by the Aedes aegypti mosquito, which is from right here, the female mosquito. So if you have dengue, which is start off with fever, headache, muscle pain, you advise go to the clinic, do a blood test, so you can do the results. Then if not, then you can still call the health department. Then we can come and spray your house for you, fumigate it inside, outside. Do a malaria test, so just rule out malaria, which is the TBF slides, just rule out malaria.
How many cases you have had in the last week here now in Belize?
Well, in the last week cases, it goes up and down, so I don't really could tell you the amount now. We dropped from like 100 to like 50 yards, 60 yards so far.
Okay. So we had the drought spell, right? And I mean, we've never had mosquitoes like this. This is a lot of mosquitoes, but explain what's the consequences with the drought and when the first rain came, like explain how the mosquito reproduce.
Well, when it comes to mosquitoes just lay their eggs right there. If it doesn't have water, it doesn't hatch. So you can live up to 100 years or more. So once water touch it, it's gonna hatch, and that will just be. Usually I see how we didn't have no rain for the longest. That is why mosquito has a little rain come down, so much mosquito rays. That is the problem. We just advise people to clean their yard, get rid of old tires, buckets, drums, vats, whatever they're not using, so they can keep their yard clean.
Okay, so we are killing all the mosquitoes in the Perez swamp. Check this out. Let's see it. See if any mosquito survives like that.
Like we work here, we have to stay here.
Yeah, this is where the work is at. So if you have a house and a place like this, you're being grateful too, right? Because paying rent in the city.
Yeah, that's the thing. Hard to get rent for parent. Only work for rent. Makes sense.
Yeah. How are you able to get here? Like, are you renting or is this your own home?
My own house.
Wow, that's really good. That's really good. Yeah. What would you say to the Belizeans who don't have to live on a place like this?
Well, how we could say, well then, I'm lucky, not like we.
In other ways, they're blessed because living on this place, you have all kinds of things. It's even hard to grow your avocado and your lime trees. You can't. You can't.
I plant one coconut, it don't dead already.
Yeah, no, good, very good. Well, thank you, and wish that you guys don't keep catching dengue here because it's bad for all of us.
Then I have to kill the wiggle waggle, make the wiggle waggle in a farm. And I have to make the wiggle waggle in a farm.
Man.
Yeah, but because it's a still water, this water not got nowhere to go, so the wiggle waggle in a farm right here now. So this the way, like you poison the water and kill it out, then.
You only kill the mosquitoes, nothing else.
No, I think under the mosquitoes.
Oh. Jeez, are there mosquitoes?
Yep.
There's a lot of mosquitoes there, Chase.
No.
So we had our first encounter, hopefully our last encounter with dengue. Anya had been sick from some salmonella about a week or two before. when she started to say she wasn't feeling well again, I took her to the doctor immediately because I thought maybe the salmonella was getting worse, or if the medicine we had taken wasn't helping. But the doctor said that she had seen 5 kids the day before who had dengue, so she wanted to redo the salmonella blood test as well as test for dengue, and sure enough it came back that it was dengue. I wasn't quite sure what to expect because on one hand dengue kind of seems common in the sense that a lot of people have it and it affects a lot of people, and so when something's common you kind of think of it as normal, but at the same time when people talk about it it's very serious and oh, you know, it's a terrible thing. So I wasn't quite sure what to expect. They kind of seemed like contrasting perspectives. But to compare it to something that I'm more familiar with, what Anya experienced was more like just a terrible flu. So she had fever, some vomiting, not nearly as much as I thought we would have to deal with. She had terribly sore throat. That was probably the most severe thing she had, and a cough. But the sore throat got to the point where she could barely even swallow. That started to concern me, but we got through that after about a day and a half, and then it was all up from there. So yeah. Apparently now though, second time you get it can be the hemorrhaging dengue, and then that's life-threatening. So you don't want to catch it a second time, but it's like, oh, you never wanted to catch it the first time. What exactly are we supposed to do to not catch it again? So hopefully we won't have to deal with that, and if we do, then we'll figure it out as we go.